back in the building. Round two. Knicks, Sixers to get it started. Roll to the NBA Finals, man. It's going down. Got Cat, Embiid, Brunson, Maxey. If y'all know me and my piss poor ass 2K play. It's Maxey all day. To the max, man. There we go. It's been a pretty good round one. Gave y'all about 70% coverage. I ain't gonna lie, I missed about 30% of the game. As the series start dwindling down, it'd be a lot easier to cover. There's just so many games. It's only 4 series left now. So ready to get it started. Got Cat and Embiid jumping it off. Yeah, for some good playoff basketball, baby. This poor ass position to start the game from the Sixers. It's not the way to beat the Knicks. The Knicks do have a chance to finally get to the NBA Finals. Now that the Celtics got knocked out, who I thought was coming out the East. So, my Eastern Conference pick has been eliminated. So now, until Max all the way. Not sure if that's going to come to fruition, but Tyrese Maxey got my vote. I thought the Celtics would get it done, but Jason Tatum getting hurt, that didn't help. And my MVP, Jaylen Brown, didn't ball out like he should have. It's all good.
The strength of Anunoby knocking Joel over. So Joel bring it third try for this Philly offense with 10 to shoot. Get it to George. Step away on Anunoby. Very similar type of play types. George backed it in from the baseline, and then it squirts out of bounds. And the Knicks will finally have
PG-13 with the missed shot. Anunoby with the good defense. Whew. Get it out. Kelly Oubre with the good defensive start. New York Knicks strike first. Mikal Bridges with the fast break dunk. VJ Eshkin with the fadeaway. This is going to be a great series, bro. These really two evenly matched teams, for real. Can't believe they the ones that came out. I can believe the Knicks came out. What up, Jenny? I believe the Knicks could come out, but my Sixers made it out. I was not expecting my Sixers to beat the Celtics, though. As you see, I had to go. Got the Sixers on. Yeah. That classic Philly Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue. Let's go, Philly. Ooh, Jalen Brunson.
So effective on the year, 50% the mid-range, that's good for second in the NBA. It was a different level In that 2024 series, scored 40 or more in the final 3 games of the series against Philadelphia, and Towns is going to pick up his first foul. Something to monitor here in this first quarter. Well, you said it best. Jalen Brunson, one of the best.
Jalen Brunson, get that boy that mean ass step back. Get off me, boy.
Get that separation, knock down that mid-range. Philly, on the other hand, they have struggled with their half-court execution. Good credit to New York's defense. Towns got a hand on it.
I like that Karl Anthony Towns is starting Joel Embiid. I don't get nobody else that assignment. That's your assignment, big boy.
Whether they were in Minnesota or now in New York, between Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. Of course, the incident between the two in the 2019-2020 season with a legitimate scuffle on the court. We'll see if Embiid continues to go right.
Oh, okay. Karl Anthony Towns with the defense.
Picks up a ticky-tack foul.
Karl Anthony Towns playing defense?
Raised his level in that Atlanta series defensively, and it's going to be big for him to defend without
Oh,
fouling
ball,
here,
too.
because the
Ooh,
ball
okay.
strip. And again, New York getting a turnover, getting out and running, and getting a foul on Joel Embiid. Well, what's interesting is that Joel right now, at this point in his career, he can't burst and get by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has the size and the strength to play him straight up. Did a great job, as you said, on that play.
That's a bad sign. Karl Anthony Towns' first shot is a three-pointer. Look at Spike Lee, man. Y'all can see Spike Lee.
Almost gained the contact himself and instead lose the basketball. Well, he's trying to pivot back right and pick off that defender. Look at him go for a foul.
Battle of the bigs right now. They're the only two that don't touch the ball, for real. Except PG-13 for three.
Everything he's struggling with now offensively for Philadelphia. New York contesting and making life difficult for them on the defensive end. All coach really shot well in that Celtics series from three-point territory. And in order to continue what was an efficient first round here in the round number 2.
That was some selfish basketball. They had Karl Anthony Towns in the post with Paul George Gardner. You gotta feed him the ball, baby. BJ Eshkin for three.
The regular season, no surprise to see a clutch rookie that plays with no fear early on, raising up and knocking down some jumpers. He runs the big stage, has performed so incredibly well in the biggest moments of his faded campaign in the NBA. Three to shoot now for New York. Bubble around, Bridges got it off, put short. That's another good play. And he comes guarding the guy in the corner, and he's taking off the cut.
Good back and forth game right now. It's 8-7.
Embiid, far out it, no take. Knicks have started this game 3 of 6. Coast to coast, wild attempt, no. Oh, Towns goes down hard. He had nothing to brace that fall, and Towns is in some real pain. It looked like there, Kelly Oubre.
That's what he gets for flopping. Ain't nobody really touches that.
Trying to be physical and block him out. It's like Towns just lost his balance there. Landed awkwardly. I don't know if I see as much of a foul as I initially thought.
There wasn't no foul, bro. He just flopping his big ass all around.
Will pick up his 4-second team foul. 1-point game with 7:14 to play in the first. The Nike 8-2 has arrived.
Fell on that back. Almost broke that motherfucker flopping so hard.
There's more to life than finding the perfect car.
It's 8-7 right now, though. A little over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Yeah, it's going down right now. Sixers, Knicks. Shout out to my Sixers, man. I'm proud of my boy Maxey fighting back from 3-1. So I had to come out with the AI. The classic AI over Tyrod Lue. Shout out my boy Max fighting back. get past the C's, make it into the second round. I said these are two evenly matched teams. I like that Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns are taking the challenge of each other. We definitely gonna see where Brunson and Maxey can match. And it's really just gonna be on the others. OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. Uh, for the Sixers, Paul George, VJ Edscom, Kelly Oubre. We're gonna see which team and they others can get it done, man. You know I'm going Philly. I got Philly. And that's with my heart, not with my head. With my head, I really don't know. It's kind of a toss-up for real. In the next series, we got the Spurs and the Wolves. If the Wolves was healthy, it'd be a lot harder to pick. But because they're not healthy, I'm going with the Spurs easy. I think that'll be a gentleman's sweep. And then tomorrow, y'all know we crank it up tomorrow. Gold James is back after a few days rest. Our best chance to beat the OKC Thunder is still game one. If we can get game one, we got something. But that shit's gonna be damn near impossible, hella hard to do. So I got faith, but it's a must to see. Shout out to Gold James dispatching of them Rockets. We undefeated when I'm streaming, so I'm gonna keep that up. I think that's gonna get broken too. Oh, that's not true because we lost to the OKC Thunder one time I streamed that game. So yeah, the only loss we've taken, me and LeBron taken while I've been in attendance, whether streaming or in person, is to the OKC Thunder. So we got our work cut out for us, man. I got faith though, small faith, but faith. Shout out to Mortal Kombat too. Anybody going? All the people going to see that new Mortal Kombat movie. I'm going. I kind of want to see it in 3D. I really don't really like watching movies in 3D, but Mortal Kombat in 3D probably be fire, bro. What they doing out there?
At MSG, Karl Anthony Towns took that major fall right before the timeout, but he looks to be okay. We've seen him hit the deck a couple of times. He had a couple of those in the first round as well. But Towns, so impressive in that Atlanta series. First Knick player with multiple triple-doubles in the same playoff series in this illustrious franchise history. And Mike Brown said that when he first got here as the head coach, he didn't quite have a pulse on what was the vibe of this team. And Towns was the guy who suffered, but they tinkered late in the season. Tinkered again midway through that playoff series. Towns was the biggest beneficiary.
Well, just getting him in that mid-post and making the flex, the passer. Here it is again. Brunson sets that back screen. Now he can flex. And he can score.
Jalen Brunson and one.
Nice little set out of the timeout here, Robbie. Brunson just setting that rib space so hard to defend. Edgecombe has to help on the cut. It's the angle there. Brunson, the and-one opportunity. So strong, great balance. Has the ability to absorb that contact, still concentrate, and finish. But granted, that's all about the personnel. And you're worried about Brunson coming off a hand.
Jalen Brunson cashes at the free throw line.
Coming off that flex cut to the rim.
So starting five things out there in the first 5 minutes on either side. Philly has gone to a tight rotation of playoffs of essentially 6 players. Being able to back down on Towns, and he just drew a second foul.
But he's reaching Grant a lot here, and he's gotten away with it early, but then you reach on that shot, you don't. Yeah, you're right.
Joel Embiid to the free throw line.
Like this isolation, let him go at him, Towns, and then he kind of brings his arms through the left arm there of Towns. So a smart play offensively, Embiid one of the best. And drawing fouls.
I think Karl Anthony Towns will have to simmer down a little bit. Yeah, he hella aggressive right now.
Joe Mazzulla was asked after Game 7, what was the change? He said, well, Joel Embiid played like Joel Embiid and forced some changes in their defensive rotation. Tobias Data was in foul trouble essentially the rest of the series. Then you had to deal with guys like Vucevic coming off the bench, Luka Garza. When you look at these numbers for Joel Embiid against Towns versus Mitchell Robinson, and the points up, the time up against Robinson. We'll see
Jada Kiss, court side.
Well, the issue, obviously, with Joel has not been talented. Obviously, one of the best big men in
Can
basketball.
nobody hit that like
But
Jalen?
now, finally, after that appendectomy, playing great basketball, playing confident, got this team feeling like they can win.
So a tall
Joel
task
Embiid
ahead.
cashes at the line.
Defensive coordinator Brendan O'Connor.
It's 10-10, a little under 7.
Assistant defensive coordinator Darren
Still in the first.
These two guys have executed this group's defensive attack on a daily basis as Brunson misses that three ball.
He's going to have that look. If Embiid's in the drop and you set a good screen, he can just walk right in. Got a great look for three.
Woo! Paul George is cooking. With Crisco, boy.
Paul George shooting 55% on three-pointers coming into this game. Continues with his hot shooting from downtown.
Over the top of Robinson. It's an early Robinson appearance.
Nice pick and roll. Mitchell Robinson and Jalen Brunson.
A little off target, didn't matter.
Woo!
George, extra, and kill all day.
That was great offense, though.
Threes, this team has won in the playoffs. When he hasn't, they have not. It's been a major barometer for their success.
Jalen Brunson doing what Jalen Brunson does. Tyrese Maxey gonna have to pick it up a little bit. He's getting Joel Embiid going early. Paul George is cooking. Don't need Max to start pushing it to the max, though. Great cut by Kelly Oubre. Way to not stand still in the corner.
When Embiid's playing, if you're guarding Kelly Oubre, you better lock into both the ball and your man.
First assist for Embiid, who's averaging 7 in the playoffs.
Jalen Brunson just seems so unstoppable. Such a small man in the NBA, boy. Jalen Brunson be cooking, bro. He already got some early mind, bro. Jalen Embiid taking them boys to the cleaners.
So good in the pick and roll. There's the screen. You pick off Kelly Oubre, and you're worried about him in the mid-range. Well, you got an elite roller to the rim. Now you got Mitchell Robinson.
Jalen Brunson, I could hoop, but I never could hoop like that. The leader, I'm me and Jalen Brunson. I'm probably a little bigger than Jalen Brunson. I can't hoop like that, man. The way Jalen Brunson be hooping, dog. Tell him, guys, it's masterful. I ain't gonna even hold him. The craftiness that man got around the rim, it's ridiculous, dog. Watching Jalen Brunson is ridiculous. It just made me wonder, like, what if he was like 6'6"? Jesus.
Guys, I talked to Kelly Oubre this morning just about how much Joel changes the game, and he says he changes the whole gravity of the game. The opposing team is having to figure out how to stop him, which is an advantage in and of itself. Plus, you have all the other weapons on the team, so just covering him is such a challenge. One-on-one is nearly impossible, as we're seeing right here. You have to put at least 2 to 3 defenders on him, and when you do that, you can just be aggressive.
Joel Embiid, perfect from the free throw line.
Passing ability on top of it, which is what we saw already with Oubre, who Nick Nurse has called the perfect meet for Joel Embiid because of that feel that Robbie mentioned as a cover. Brunson has shouldered the load already more than half the Knicks points. Bounce it outside, Deuce McBride in the game. Cut off by Bryant to overhit and a foul on the floor. That will not count for McBride. It'll be the first foul on Bryant.
If he'd have went all the way through, he'd have got down one.
Philly, so 14 fouls on either side with 4:39 to play in the first.
And you see the adjustment Nick Nurse making, putting Paul George as a defender now on Brunson. George has a greater size and length and maybe can contest, a late contest on those mid-range.
You gotta do something. Jalen Brunson cooking with Crisco right now.
Game as well.
Frying shit.
7 points in that opening round series.
He keeps on frying shit. Jalen Brunson with the 6'8" Paul George on him. Hit that boy with a step back. Like, I don't care what defensive matchup you got, coach. I'm cooking them. I'm taking them to the frying pan, dog. Air frying these niggas.
Embiid thought about it. Now he's looking to go right back at Robinson. He's coming to pick up his first. Instead, he'll settle.
And Joel Embiid right back. Joel doing the same thing. He's cooking Cat, cooking Mitchell Robinson.
Playing at a high level
Got these niggas on the bake sheet. Jalen Brunson. It's Chef versus Chef in Hell's Kitchen, dog. This is crazy work.
He had 4 in the last 3 games of the 24 series against the Sixers. And beat outside for Maxey. Great push for Embiid against Robinson.
I don't like that. They need to move the ball a little bit.
Making Embiid score that over the top.
Just a little bit.
The last 9 for New York. Off the screen. Going to work. They drive.
Teamwork. Jalen Brunson gets the assist this time. Knicks put a little distance in between them. It's 24-19, 3 minutes left in the first. Jalen Brunson and Embiid going at it. Brunson is just a load. It's hard to even compare. I don't even know who to compare him to. I want to say Iverson, but it's just like he can't do what AI could do. You know what I mean? But he close though. He close. Damn, a small man that can score like that. I can't think. I can't remember anybody. Jalen Brunson's size with the package he got. Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is insane, actually. God damn, boy. I'm talking about step back jumpers, floaters, threes. God damn, the boy offensive arsenal is just crazy. It's like medieval times in that boy bag. Like, damn. And they got everything you need. It's ridiculous, dog. It's unstoppable. They got Paul George guarding. Paul George damn near half a foot taller than him. Probably is half a foot taller than him. Cooking him too. Cooking VJ Etzcom. Cooking Paul George. Kelly Oubre probably gonna get some of that fried, that good grandma's cooking too. Like, damn, bro. It's a little bitty unstoppable man. I really can't compare. The only comparison for Brunson and Maxey is Iverson. It's crazy work. And Tyrese Maxey ain't got it going yet, but he's gonna have to start. They've been trying to work it through Embiid, and Embiid has been frying Mitchell Robinson and Cat, but you know what I mean? Right now, Jalen Brunson got it going on such a level that Tyrese Maxey gonna have to go on, show up to the party, dog. You've been in the parking lot pimping. It's time for you to go on, get walking, boogie through the door, my nigga. Good game so far, though. I don't expect no blowouts in this series. So I think it's going to be a lot of back and forth. Throughout this series. I don't think nobody got the definitive edge. So it's going to be based on who play harder. Damn, I can't believe I was old enough to watch Michael Jordan hit that. If y'all watching the game right now, y'all know they showing highlights and shit. I can remember almost all these highlights. Even Michael Jordan hitting that last shot over Utah Jazz in '98. Yeah, that's how old Unc is. Unc old in a bitch. I was alive. I saw it with my own eyes. Actually on replay, because I was in my room, and I remember my pops and uncles going crazy in the living room. And I came out and saw Michael Jordan do that, and I was like, oh, that's what they're going crazy over. Good times, man.
Looking at Maxey and Brunson. Brunson's gotten off to the quick start. 14 compared to 0 for Tyrese. DraftKings the number 1
14 points already early.
And use promo code DUNK when you sign up. Well, we told you that Brunson's the leading first quarter scorer in the NBA playoffs so far. Part of that was because of Game 1 against Atlanta, where he had 19 in the opening quarter. He was lethal from 3 as well, as he was perfect from the outside. 5-point New York advantage. Filling out the timeout. Let's see what Nick Nurse puts up here. George off the screen. The contact for Robinson, but he didn't get the call.
I like that. I think Paul George was trying to dump it down to Embiid, but shot a piss poor ass shot coming off the screen.
Edwards just grabbed
Because he
it.
got up off his feet. You're always supposed to know what you're doing when you jump in the air, dog.
Lived up to the billing. He shot just 5 of 13 for the free throw line. You see Embiid is actually saying, look what he's doing. Look, guys, blow the whistle.
They instantly go to a hack a Mitch.
Averaging 1 point a game. That's put him in there, and that's a smart play by Nick Nurse.
Well, we know that Nick Nurse is not afraid to try things. That's over the course of the series. There's Robinson.
God damn, Mitch. All you gotta do is practice shooting free throws, bro. You don't gotta work on no other offensive package. Can't hit your free throws, man.
Good to go.
That's incredible. Wow. The thing about this Hakovich philosophy, it takes them out of it. They've been so good and so efficient in the offense here in this first quarter. You do this 2 or 3 times, and he misses those free throws. They lose that offensive rhythm.
Bryant's got open. Can't hit the three.
That split action, both went with the cutter. Bryant was wide open.
They're going to do it every time down the floor. They're going to force Mike Brown to either say, we'll live with this, or we're going to put Towns back on the floor with 2 fouls.
Nah, boo, this is bad basketball. Philadelphia 76ers have opted to make Mitchell Robinson beat him from the free throw line.
Just 5 minutes of play. And Mike Brown talking to Scott Foster here. As Robinson went back to the strike.
Oh shit, he actually did get a haircut though. I'm proud of him for that. Still ain't worked on his free throws though.
Brown's almost cheering him on.
0 for 3 at the free throw line, man.
And look, it feels like you talk to so many players who struggle at the line. This becomes so much more mental than physical at this point.
But also,
Philly got to get buckets though. There's no point of going hack a mix if your offense ain't getting buckets.
the field, you've got it going from 3. Brunson's on the heater, and this just totally brings it to a screeching halt.
Just about 41% for the free throw line in the regular season. Below that so far in the playoffs. And now 0 for 3 to start here in game 1.
God damn, Mitch. 0 for 4.
We've seen Nick Nurse go to box and walk. We've seen him get his own. And right away he goes to the hack of it. Maxey trying to split, and he is fouled. It'll be free throws for Tyrese Maxey.
Let's go, Max.
But maybe that gets him going because he had not scored here in this first quarter.
We ain't worried about that. We know Max gonna give us a 20 ball by the end of the game.
He'll go at Nutsam so far in 9.5 minutes after he had back-to-back 30-point games to put away Boston.
And he's averaged 30 a game against the Knicks in 4 games this year. 51 from the field, 50 from 3.
So Mike Brown says, I've seen enough of the Hakovich. In the first round after game 1, he said, we're going to leave him in there and live with the result. So far, not the case. And Ariel Hukporti, the second-year man out of Germany, 58th overall pick of the 2024 NBA draft, played very scarce minutes over the course of the season. Is going to get early first-quarter minutes in game 1.
Tyrese Maxey, perfect from the free throw line. It's 24-21. 2 minutes left in the first.
So Hukporti's going to set the screen away from the ball. Brunson up to 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting. And Anunoby.
What was that, Anunoby?
Edwards did a pretty good job of getting over it.
I don't think I've seen a three-pointer like that.
It was a long shoot for Anunoby. 5-point game. Oubre lost it out of bounds. And then it's going right back the other way. Oubre sticking with it.
Right here, Kelly Oubre just picking up full court, a little relaxed and too casual with the inbound pass. Just his presence alone looked like Brunson took his eyes off the
That was
ball.
definitely on Jordan Clarkson. They can give up the ball,
By
fool.
the Knicks. I'm surprised they didn't go with Embiid on that last play. Pretty in the game, but now you think he could have tackled him.
Set the back screen. And he is contact. And he is fouled.
Joel Embiid living at the line.
Because
Unlike Mitchell Robinson, Joel Embiid hits his free throws.
Al Skinner would love this. Old Boston College coach used to run the tightest flex you would ever see. Elbows and boxes.
So Mike Brown essentially said, I'm going to buy my time until there's less than 2 minutes left in the quarter, and they can't intentionally foul Mitchell Robinson, and then they'll put him in there. So Robinson will check in after the first free throw here from Embiid, who's got 6 points. They got a net issue, and so they'll fix it very easily. What's that like, guys? You don't even have to jump to touch the net. That's that fun.
It's normal. It is. That's the way it is.
It's normal. Who's sick normal? Well, you're going to hear this chant from the Knicks fans a whole lot this series.
Right here, a nice screen, a flex screen from Maxey, I believe. And right there, you see Embiid catching the ball, getting bumped.
Joel Embiid hooping his ass off right now.
We might say that a few times in this series.
We're not that far from Broadway, guys. There's a lot of electricity that's happened. Embiid being off 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in the first 10 minutes of this game. And they did change that Anunoby Baker from a long 2 into a 3. So 27-23 with 1:50 to play in this opening quarter. Brunson with the advantage. Cross, shake, Oubre stays with him. Brunson's tough corner, doesn't go. And Oubre's there for the board.
How about Oubre falling down, contain the dribble, and then the effort great to get back into play and finish it off.
Now he'll run out there. Blocked by Anunoby. Anunoby, 29 points in the series sealer against Atlanta. Turns the corner and puts it in.
There's so much attention on Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. But Anunoby just continues on both things to step up and play big for the Knicks.
They wanted a foul on the trip from Embiid on the screen. Oubre couldn't save it.
And Robbie, you see here coming in, helping on this layup attempt by Oubre, a beautiful block, then in transition on the other end. Able to get downhill, you saw him hit that long two-pointer off balance, but he's kind of the unsung hero for these Knicks, but he brings on the offensive end.
He's got the last 5 for New York, looking for more. And Anunoby finds his spot, and he's fouled by Edwards.
Anunoby got a bag.
Three on Justin Edwards after the 2, just grabbing Robinson.
Oh, Anunoby is such a physical presence. We saw it in the Atlanta series. He's built like a linebacker. Edwards gets up on the head fake, tries to get back into play and makes contact. But OG Anunoby just playing with so much confidence. And then there you got it there, Noah, that there is a speck of space between that big toe and the three-point line.
Even his teammates like, what? That nigga hit that?
The vision to say a speck of space, that's what it is.
Well, lyricist is what it is.
Edwards is going to sit with those 3 fouls. Now George will come back in as Anunoby will get 1 more here. Anunoby in that first round series, 56.7% from 3.
What felt like in game 6, he was like pitching the perfect game. Like everything he was doing. You go 11 of 14 from the field, and he played at such a high level.
Now he's got the last 7 for his team. 2 from 1 and played it right here. Embiid, kick it, drive, back to Embiid, attacking the rim, and Robinson clears. Takes a look to push, maybe they can get the 2 for 1. And no more time here, they'll look for a good one. It'll be McBride on the fade off. McBride wins it, and he gets the ball.
I'll tell you what, this half-court offense.
Knicks putting some space on that ass. It's 33-23. Last 20 seconds. See what Philly draw up to close the quarter. Tyrese Maxey getting downhill on Mitchell Robinson. Gets to the free throw line.
Second foul, so 2 on Towns, 2 on Robinson in the first quarter. They'll go offense, defense for the final 7.3 to get Towns back on the floor. This was, as mentioned, a problem for Boston with Caleb getting in foul trouble early in the games against Embiid, and now both of the main bigs for New York are in the same boat. Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. Tomorrow, Peacock and NBC Sports Network, Cleveland and Detroit game 1 in Detroit. And then on NBC.
Goat James tomorrow game. Goat James tomorrow game. Can't wait.
And then Minnesota and San Antonio will do the same, 7 and 9:30 respectively. More of these games go ahead and that time of his NBA.
And I know initially Mike Brown was going to bring Towns in for this offensive possession, but decided not to. Instead, he's going small. Landry Shamet checked in.
And Nate Nurse won't risk a foul on Embiid. He'll sit.
Now, I think Knicks just spread the floor and let him go isolation here, one-on-one.
One more free throw here for Maxey. All 4 of his points at the line.
Let's go, Max.
10 for 10 at the charity strike. Shaman in for McBride. 5 seconds left. McBride. Oh, that was 3 seconds left. Right into a double team. And it is a kick ball with 1.7 currently on the clock.
Great help there by Kelly Oubre. Coming over, forming a wall, almost forcing a turnover there on McBride.
Let's see who will have inbound. So Towns now will check in with 1.7. And Shaman will sit right back down. All 5 right now are lining up to be a part of this play. And now finally McBride will be the trigger man. 1.7 left. McBride in for Brunson. Brunson got it up in time. But a little too strong. After a 14-point first quarter for Brunson, it's a 33-25 Knicks lead. You're watching the NBA playoffs presented by Google. Our coverage presented by Xfinity.
Knicks jump out strong. Jalen Brunson applying their pressure. Tyrese Maxey really not matching them, but Joel Embiid was going tit for tat with Jalen Brunson, so they kind of canceling each other out. Paul George is the only help Embiid has gotten offensively, though. Meanwhile, Anunoby done got a few shots up. I think Cat got a few buckets in there. So Jalen Brunson got just a little bit more help. He's a little bit more explosive in that first quarter. So I don't expect it. I expect this whole series to be good. This series might go 7, depending on Joel Embiid's health. So got a good first quarter in the books for the Knicks. They got home court, so it's expected for them to be winning right now. Especially since they've been resting. 76ers coming off that 7-game series where they really shouldn't have survived, but they made it through anyway. So shout out to my 76ers while we went AI for the shirt today. Support my boy Max. He only got a little measly 4 points in the first quarter. I anticipate he'll pick that scoring load up as Embiid starts to rest throughout this game. Paul George been giving buckets. They're going to need a little more from Edgecombe and Kelly Oubre, though. We got Anthony Edwards update. Anthony Edwards is playing tonight. I'm not sure how effective my boy will be coming out that hyperextended knee. I don't think it's gonna matter against the Wimby Monster. We are headed for an OKC Spurs clash, maybe a LA Lakers Spurs clash. Wishful thinking. Man, if we could get past the motherfucking that, then we gonna win the championship. Luka Doncic is gonna come back. We gonna cook the fuck out of the Spurs. That's what I'm praying for, but we gonna look like we gonna get OKC and the Spurs in the conference finals. And man, that's gonna be a motherfucking conference finals right there. I am not sure how this shit gonna play out in the East now that Boston is gone. I'm just here from good basketball from now on. The Cavs Pistons series should be good. This series should be good. The only series might not be good is my Lakers versus the Thunder and the T-Wolves versus the Spurs. It just depends on how healthy the Timberwolves are.
Reset now with McBride. Alvarado bouncing. Towns. Full fire. Can't catch.
All right, Towns is allergic to the post game.
Minutes have dwindled a bit over the course of that first round series. A couple of big games. One fine for Grimes. Can't hit the three. Philadelphia struggling from the outside early on. Up 3-9. Down drive. Can't finish with defense by drive. And a rebound.
Oh, time. See how easy that was? Carl Anthony Towns takes his big ass to the paint. Easy layup.
Second chance opportunity, I believe the first offensive rebound tonight for the Knicks.
It's George.
Oh, George, they needed that.
Another play though, where it's that drop coverage, the biggest back.
Oh, George out here shooting like Klay Thompson, bro.
Walking right in, so that's step in three off the bat.
He's 3 and 4. All alone underneath, and again, Towns showing off his vision.
And because Towns can shoot the ball from the three-point line, the big guarding him has to come out, create so much space, and he'll find the open man.
George. Not that time, Jordan just chewing up that glass. And he's fouled.
Karl Anthony Towns picking up where he left off in that last series against the Hawks. Getting to that right hand, not quitting on the play. And of course, we know he can score, but the passing there, no look pass. When he's up top there, the movement down low, you cut. He has shown here in the postseason, he will find, well, how about the screen by Anunoby? It's uncomfortable to open up, but that guy is shooting the ball down the
Fine from George, and again, it's Oubre.
I like the way Kelly Oubre playing, bro. Slash into that rim, looking for that backdoor pass.
Going through Paul George is a must. I think Edgecombe has to get the ball as well on the offensive end.
George really restricted from Anunoby, and then Oubre with the takeaway. Get it up ahead. Grimes has to catch up to it. Still some numbers if they hurry. Skip for Edgecombe. No hesitation. Can't hit the three. Rebound drive with a foul. As he went on the back of Towns.
I'm Nick Nurse. I'm putting my starters back in. He tripping.
The ball went into the post here for Paul George. The weak side got a little confused. Then now two guys went to Grimes. Oubre made himself available. The easy two. Great pass and recognition from Paul George.
Robinson is up off the bench, and he will check in here. And are they going to go double big? They will. So it'll be Towns and Robinson against Drummond, Oubre, Grimes, Edgecombe, and George. You see VJ Edgecombe, the rookie third overall pick out of Baylor, just 20 years old, was the first guy to communicate on the defensive assignments during that substitution. His teammates have talked about his maturity and the fact that they've got so many vets on this team, but they have so much trust in this rookie that he's going to, even if he makes a mistake, do 10 great things to follow up on it. And
Paul George is guarding Karl Anthony Towns. Come on, bro.
Yeah, look at Oubre there. Sizing up himself, measuring himself.
He went full flesh. He's 6'8", but maybe 6'10" with that hair.
time.
No, there's no such thing. Hart scoops it up. Reaches right on
You gotta put Max and Embiid back in, coach.
With that pressure on Paul George, setting up Mikal Bridges in the open floor.
George driving kick. Oubre all day. Three.
And that's a big sign right
That
there.
was a huge bucket. Huge bucket.
Shot 36
Philly don't hit that, it'll get ugly.
during the regular season.
It's 33-41. 8.5 left in the second.
Teams battling early.
Knicks got a comfortable lead right now, keeping them boys at bay. Embiid and Maxey on the bench. I'm Nick Nurse. One of them got to be out there at all times, particularly Tyrese Maxey. Shit, I know Embiid need his rest, but shit, Tyrese Maxey got to go. I'm not leaving him out there on the island. I'm not leaving my second unit out there with just Paul George. VJ Escom is just not offensive enough for that type of substitution, man. No comment on the commercial I just seen. Wonder King filed a class action lawsuit against these companies like Burger King and Wendy's that keep saying they got new and improved sandwiches. And it's the same sandwiches from 1996, but ain't nothing new and improved about the Whopper. I just had it the other day, bro. It's the same burger, bro. You shouldn't be able to cap like that on nationally televised, on national TV. Boy, we always get a good cop show. It's like they never stop making good cop TV shows.
That gives you home court advantage. And by Xfinity, proud partner of the NBA. So Paul George came into this game with 298 career playoff made threes, which was seventh most among active players. He is 3 for 4 from the outside to start this game. 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's almost single-handedly keeping Philly afloat while Maxey is still looking for his rhythm as he checks back in.
And in that first round series against Boston, the second highest efficiency in isolation as well. So Paul George can go get a bucket and has shown it in the playoffs.
New York dominating in the paint early. Hart on the outside, knocks it through.
Oubre's got to be in to help on the roll, and they're going to be content to test the three-point shot of Josh Hart. Even though, as Grant said, 41% three in the regular season, he makes them pay there and then pick and roll.
Maxey, no. Hart on the run. After his first field goal of the night, looking for another. And he is fouled. Holding his face area. He's hoping for a review here. And doesn't, at least initially, look like he's going to get one.
Right here, you said it best. Oubre's tagging on the roll, but you got to get out and contest. Not necessarily
Josh
easy
Hart
to
knocks
do
down
with
a
Josh
big
Hart.
three.
A one-man fast break draws so much attention there. Trying to get the ball out to the corner there. He's complaining that he got hit in the face. I think he's right.
That's number 2 on Edgecombe. Alvarado. And the rebound falls to Oubre. The points of the game so far, New York with 20, Philly with 4. New York averaged 55 in that first round series with Atlanta as Maxey again just goes right at the big man. Robinson picks up number 3.
A little bit to offset that, Noah, are the 10 free throws attempted for Philadelphia. It's been Embiid, it's been Maxey. They've gotten downhill some, and that's concerning there for Mitchell Robinson.
Remember at the end of
Mitchell
that
Robinson
series 2
hooping
years
in
ago,
Jordan
he actually
1s.
hurt his foot ankle area. He ended up missing the
Your ankle go hurt hooping in Jordan, low top Jordan 1s, boy.
series in which New York lost in Game 7. Isaiah Hartenstein really had to take on the majority of the minutes in that series. And just bumped knees here with Maxey. Ooh. An awkward ankle as
To
well.
the max.
Robinson actually needed surgery after that season.
Not only do you get called for a foul, but you the one that felt the most from that contact there. Now, you talked about the fouls, getting to the free throw line, but more importantly, putting pressure on the bigs. Keep an eye on that as this game progresses and how that plays out in the second half. Well, this is where Karl Anthony Towns has to play with the maturity.
Makes his free throws.
Better in the Atlanta series about not getting foul trouble, but this is the guy that was at the top of the league in fouls per game in the regular season.
Philly is 12 for 12 at the free throw line. They've got 9 field goals so far in this first half. Bridges, they swipe that by Coleman, and he finds the bar.
They're not necessarily great balance, but found a way. Another ball screen, he gets it going in the mid-range.
That's good. Back down the size advantage. Alvarado, that defense. Keeps the head up. Looking for reinforcements. They finally recover. Alvarado for Towns. Picked up by Drummond. Towns, fake, drive, into a crowd. And he's fouled? No. Whistle doesn't come. Towns late to recover. Up ahead for Maxey. In rhythm. Can't hit the 3. Long rebound, Oubre. Second chance for Maxey. On the drive. And he...
To the max.
Get to the rim there.
Let's go.
An angle, but Maxey's so fast getting downhill to the rim. They gotta love the aggressiveness too. 3 isn't good. Get to the basket on the next time around.
His first field goal tonight. Towns. Timeout, Nick Nurse. Karl Anthony Towns. From the
Here
outside.
comes Embiid. It's 49-37. A little under 7 minutes to go in the second. Embiid been sitting the whole quarter, bro.
Knocks it down. Quick trigger. Cat rolling.
Let them boys get up by 12, dog. I told you, like, I don't know why you had Embiid and Tyrese Maxey sitting on the bench. Like, one of them got to be in the game, dog. Your offense don't flow without either one of them, without having one or the other in the game. So why would you have both of them sitting on the bench, Nick Nurse? But right now, it seems like the New York Knicks others are playing a little better than Philly's others, along with their big guys, Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson doing their thing too. They're getting contributions from Anunoby, Josh Hart, Jose Alvarado with the great defense. Yeah, Philadelphia gonna have to step it up. It's only their big 3 really that's active: Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid. Nobody else really been active. Can't expect too much from Andre Drummond. Kelly Oubre has had some good backdoor cuts, but he's definitely going to have to make his offensive presence felt a little more. And VJ Edgecombe, that's the missing piece. He got to turn it up, dog. I know he's just a rookie. He ain't new to this, but he's going to have to turn it up. Otherwise, the Knicks going to make quick work of these boys. If the New York Knicks get to the conference finals against somebody like Cleveland, I don't know. Cleveland got them 2 bigs, so maybe they give Karl Anthony Towns some problems, but I don't. The Knicks starting to emerge as the favorite, but I ain't gonna speak too soon right now. I'm still rolling with Philly, but the Knicks look really good right now. Because at the If the Pistons struggle with the Magic like that, and the Cavs struggle with the Raptors like that, Jalen Brunson is gonna put them boys in a damn what they call them pants. Damn what they call them motherfucking pants, dog. We all keep the grease in. You gonna have them boys in that motherfucker frying their ass crispy. You hear me? And a cast in that cast iron skillet, yeah. He gonna fry their ass crispy, boy. If you were struggling with Paolo Banchero and struggling with Scotty Barnes, boy, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly for the Cavs or the Pistons.
Career 56-year-old Mike Brown, 58-year-old Nick Nurse. Nurse winning a title in Toronto in 2019. Mike Brown was the young hot coach in the early portion of his career as a head coach in Cleveland, leading them to the finals in 2007, made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2009. But he's trying to advance past the second round for the first time since then.
And what I love about both coaches, not afraid to adapt and adjust, to experiment, try new things in the postseason, and you know you need that to win a series.
Bridges going to pick up the foul, fighting over the screen from Embiid.
But Noah, you kind of mentioned it. Nick Nurse will not be afraid to throw out different defenses, and I think Mike Brown deserves a lot of credit for kind of just quieting the fire in round one. And then even the Mikal Bridges situation, you know, where you've got loud calls to bench him, you still start him, you change some of his minutes, and then in Game 6, he comes through in the biggest way.
Mike Brown said he personally did not watch any of the series from 2 years ago. Only this year's game. Embiid is double.
Chubb, beating the double team.
You can't cover with a small guy like Brunson. You got to cover somebody bigger to try to limit him. When Smart to the right hand, Carl Anthony Towns with those 2 times.
And Embiid corrals the board. Maxey just 1 for 4 to start this game. He doesn't have 8 points with 6 coming in the free throw line. He and Embiid have combined for all 12 free throw attempts for Philly. 10 to shoot. Off the screen. Embiid on the outside. Will take. Can't make the 3. Just at the midway point of this second quarter.
How decisive is that? I mean, gets the ball.
Knicks is in the groove right now.
Flying by Joel Embiid. And sometimes the best defense is good offense. And it's good offense there.
Oh, stripped by Hart. The other way. It's Brunson on the outside. And Embiid underneath the rebound. Now Maxey's looking to push. No try. And he's just been
I don't like that shot from Max. Keep getting to the hole, baby.
Hart just toppled over Grimes, but the foul's going to go against Grimes. As the trip came first.
Right away, just caught the ball. Quick drive, went to his left. Embiid unable to keep up with it. You have to get out because he can shoot the ball from the perimeter. But Carl Anthony Towns made up his mind before he caught it in terms of what he was going to do on that play. He caught that with a running start. And he did see some of those really athletic wings do that. I love seeing him do that with Embiid as the primary defender. He has struggled other than that play, getting to the rim, not finishing well. Maybe that'll get him going with his opportunities at the rim.
George sits Oubre back in with it. Embiid, Grimes, and Maxey. Hart into the paint, sprayed out. And an early drive. And a strong finish.
That was a grown man drive because Kelly
And I know these are too big for these boys out there. Definitely could have considered an NFL career.
Largest lead of his first half for New York. Under 5 to play. Grimes struggling with Brunson. Now it's Edgar on the outside. 8 to shoot. Bridges stays with him. Edgar spins. Edgar floats. Too strong. And then stays with him. Play. Edgar. whistle out of bounds. And it's going the other way, and it's Edgecombe picking up his third personal foul.
Right now, if you're Philadelphia, you appreciate the effort, not giving up, but you don't want to pick up a foul. In a play like this, Edgecombe just colliding there with Brunson, and then again, on the loose ball opportunity, Philadelphia, they're an isolation team. The Knicks taking the challenge defensively on the perimeters. They're doing a good job.
Zone here for Philly, free. And Anobi got caught. Towns with 8 to shoot. It's been his quarter so far. Looking for more on the fend off. Towns got caught. And Anobi with 2. And Anobi off the top.
And Anobi.
So much confidence right now on the offensive end. Inside, outside, mid-range, everywhere, getting it done.
Oh, come on, Kelly. What was that? Why would he double? Nigga, dunk that bitch, nigga.
Mike Brown says challenge it. Mike Brown looks to the back of his bench. Doesn't get the immediate single, and now he does. He's going to try to take the timeout to challenge, and they will award it. So Mike Brown
Kelly.
looking for them to take another peek. Let's see what he's looking at. Anunoby was demonstrative, and this one very well could be off of Oubre.
No, Kelly Oubre beats his man to the rim. Has the easy dunk. Besides to do some old stupid goofy ass up and around stupid ass shit. And misses the layup, dog. Where he could have just cocked that motherfucker and dunked that bitch for an L1. Like, Philly, that is definitely showing that Philly is a little gas from that 7-game series. Knicks looking way fresher. Their offense is running way smoother. Yeah, I see Max settling for shots. He look tired. Joel Embiid can only do so much. He can only sustain such a load. Plus, they making him work on defense, having to guard Karl Anthony Towns. They just switched to a 2-3 zone just to make sure Joel Embiid can save his legs. So, Knicks out early right now. I think it's a 16-point lead. I wasn't even paying attention to the score, but I think it's 55-39 right now. A little over 3 minutes left in the second.
And the Knicks, who had the highest successful winning percentage on their challenges in the regular season, they said it was off of his left pinky. Kelly Oubre left to touch it. See the numbers right there. Brown with another successful.
Did they say left pinky?
I said left pinky.
Yeah, that was no synopsis.
Yes, he said it was left off Oubre. I just felt like it needed a little extra
Yeah,
detail.
55-39. 3:40 left in the second. 76 is a little gas, man. They definitely got to turn up. I know they on the road. They got a game to give, but
You did. You do have an honorary Deuce degree.
I always want to try to get game 1 on the road. Man.
We give you credit. Like a diploma there. I don't know how it's done in Durham. Half the shot clock gone. Towns fires it for Hart. On the attack.
And I like how Josh Hart didn't settle right there.
DJ not scoring, got 3 fouls. I know he part of their plan, but coach.
On the outside, remember the appendectomy was not that long ago. That was on April 10th, and Embiid now healed over after what looked like a shot to his midsection area, and that's exactly what he's pointing at to Tyrese Maxey. Gotta imagine that's where they operate, in that general vicinity, and Embiid just trying to figure it all out. See it right there.
Oh, man, it's a shot from Bridges.
So Embiid trying to work through it. He took a couple hits to the knee on each side. In the fourth quarter of that Game 7 against Boston, stayed in there. Then he had a hip issue. He was getting stretched out in the second half against the Celtics as well. Now dealing with potentially the ill effects of the appendectomy.
Ooh, that's a bad spot for that B. Got caught in the pick and roll with Jalen Brunson. It is a right in the blender.
See, tight roping that midcourt
To the max.
Maxey with a chance for three.
And that's pretty much the saving grace on the offensive end for Philadelphia, getting to the line. When Maxey gets downhill so fast, it just goes right into the contact there of Towns. And they're talking about picking on someone who's injured right there. B was laboring earlier. Brunson goes right at him. That's still bothering Joel B, but Karl-Anthony Towns, 3 fouls right now. Knicks up 15. So they're okay in terms of this lead here, but the foul trouble, interesting to watch.
And now 2:40 left. You wonder if Mike Brown is going to just keep both of those guys on the bench for the rest of this second quarter, or if he feels comfortable with Robinson going back out there with under 2 minutes to play so they can't just happen to go on the line. Let's see what the strategy calls for Maxey after the slow starts up at 10 points. Give him 11.
To the max. You gotta keep getting to the lane, man. It's 3 ball not falling.
If I'm Mike Brown, you're going to have to keep both Robinson and Towns on the bench, regardless of what happens here.
They're going to dare front court to beat them. And an Obi didn't push it cleanly. Bridges with a good look. And he missed the three. Rebound hard. Second chance for New York. Bridges in the corner.
I love the confidence there for Bridges, even though a little shaky in round 1.
Just took Jimmy Fallon, of course.
Great effort by Josh Hart to get that second one.
And being against the corner. Don't let it go to work.
Oof.
And Hart is hit. He's trying to split the two. It's going to be free throws for Josh Hart in the bonus.
Talk about the heart of the garden right there. One of the best offensive rebounders as a perimeter player. And then the awareness, the relocation back to Bridges. And Bridges, as you talked about his struggles, had an offer in Game 3 against Atlanta. Last 3 games in that series, shot 73%. So his ability to recover and play at a high level, notable.
Well, don't miss a playoff moment with the NBA app. Tap to watch the games live, explore every second-round matchup, and go behind the scenes in the Moments tab. Download the app today.
But Josh Hart, even though he's only got 5 points, he's got 6 rebounds, a couple on the offensive end, 5 assists, 3 steals, and his plus 13. And he has had a monster impact on this first half.
He is 0 for 1 after that first miss at the free throw line, but he does hit the second. The Knicks as a team are now just 4 for 9 at the charity stripe, but they lead by 18, matching their largest cushion of this first half. They're trying to go right back at Embiid, and this time he'll fly in for the easy deuce.
And Joel right there, before the double team could come, he spins baseline. Right now, Sixers are going to have to find a way to get some stops.
Brunson makes that difficult.
Just too easy right now. The Knicks getting whatever they want. And
Knicks are starting to put their foot down.
It's not just one person for the Knicks scoring on the offensive end.
Final 90 seconds of this opening half. George dancing on hard. Tough contested shot. Well, maybe tough for some.
Indiana George.
That looked easy.
AG now at 11. 4 of the 5 starters in double figures for Philly. Runs in, gets the roll.
Knicks on fire, bro. It's definitely showing that they are a lot fresher than Philly. Whew, to the max. Tyrese Maxey is that boy, dog.
Brunson out of 13, shooting 2 of 5 from 3 with those 21 points. Working on Grimes. Got him in the air. And draw the contact.
That was a dumb foul, man.
3 on Grimes. So now 3 on Edgecombe, 3 on Grimes, 3 on Edwards for Philly.
And it's another turn down here, Grant. He's done that at will here in the first half. Jalen Brunson getting the 3, getting the paint. He is getting, as you said, whatever he wants. It's too easy right now for the Knicks offense. 66% from the field, 50% from 3, and the MVP chance raining down for Jalen Brunson.
Everett's NBA Cup MVP this year. The Knicks the first Cup champ to move past round 1 of the NBA playoffs this year. McBride's going to check in for Brunson. He was just walking his way onto the floor before the horn sounded for him. Brunson's going to get one more free throw up to 22 points now. Or excuse me. One more free throw now. They did give him the shooting foul in the act there on 3. So it'll be McBride coming in for Anunoby. It'll be McBride, Brunson, Bridges, Hart, and Horny, the 5 on the floor. You see Edge.
BJ Esham got to step up. I think he got a donut, bro. His aunt just said he out there getting cardio, bro.
Save some for game 1, but really didn't need to.
George back to Maxey. 2-point opportunity here. Maxey will take it, and he can't hit. 40 clear the board. Just a 7-second difference. Shot clock at game clock. Brunson's got the last 8 for New York. 24 on the night. They're on their feet already. At the Becca. 8 to shoot. George provides the cushion. 4 to work with. Brunson cross. McBride extra. It's Hart. Free ball. Short. Weak side rebound goes to Bridges. 3 seconds left. Brunson.
Woo!
Jalen Brunson with the last 11 for New York. Ends the first half with a bang.
Nasty work. Philly gave up 74 in the first half. 74-51, man. Come on, Philly.
Sitting on that last possession, the offensive rebound, get the ball to Brunson, the hot hand. The late closeout doesn't matter. Brunson with a Bernard King-like first half. 27 here for the Knicks.
Let's go to Ashley.
Cooking.
Well, gee, that's the way to end the half. But 30-plus paint points for you guys compared to Philly just in the teens. How are you guys getting your work done inside?
Just being aggressive, moving the ball, and being aggressive, stocking the paint.
There's obviously a strategy for Philly getting to the line like that. How do you adjust the game in the next half to just try and keep them off that free throw line?
Just being smart, keeping our hands back, but still remaining aggressive, and just being smart, talking, communicating.
Okay, thanks so much. Good luck the next half.
Thank you.
Maria?
We need 4 rebounds from Embiid, 7 points from Maxey, y'all.
We saw Melo hop out and see a couple of times. We talked about how they maintained their rhythm for the first 24. After this,
Jeez. I don't know how much longer they're going to let Embiid and Maxey play in this game, bro. Down 23. They probably give them that third quarter, and after that, it's a wrap. So right now, they're getting the doors blown out there. They got to get more out of VJ Esham. Somehow, some way, man. Young Bull got to show up to the party. He holding them back big time. I don't think VJ Esham has scored yet. But he's been out there the whole half, so they need more. Young Bull, you're going to have to do more. $74-51 to close the half. Knicks putting belt to ass right now. Motherfucking Jalen Brunson going ridiculously crazy. I have no answer for that boy right now. Tyrese Maxey and Embiid doing what they can. It's just not enough. Paul George definitely been chipping in, but they need a lot more from VJ Esham and Kelly Oubre, to be honest, for them to fully compete. And Grimes, if they gonna be playing Quentin Grimes the minutes that he's getting, you gotta be useful on that offensive end, man. You can't just be out there for defense, because literally the whole Knicks starting lineup can score the ball. So in order for Philly to have a chance, they can't just depend on Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey going nuclear. They're gonna have to have some team contributions. Right now, the Knicks is looking pretty unstoppable, bro. Especially coming through that Eastern Conference, at least. When you get to the West, it might be a different story. But as of now, Knicks look pretty good, man. I'm still rooting for Philly. 'Cause I fuck with Tyrese Maxey. I'm just not a fan of Karl Anthony Towns, man. I just wish he played basketball so different. But if he fuck around with a ring, we all ain't gonna, none of his critics is gonna be able to tell him nothing. He'll never change his game. He won a ring this year, so it's possible. It's possible. I can see them getting through the Sixers in 6. And the Cavs might give them problems because of Mobley and Allen, but I'm not sure about that.
Ties, the most he's had in the first half all season.
But the
And he
Pistons,
shooting 65% from the half.
fuck around,
Actually,
get
shot
gentlemen
the first half,
sweat.
they scored 83
Struggling
against
with
the
Paolo
Hawks. Just picking up
Banchero.
right where they left off. Here's the game you can trust, presented by American Express. He was 10 for 14, scored the last 11 points, by the way, of that first half. More than impressive was JB in that first half. Welcome back inside the studio. Maria Taylor, the Hall of Famers here. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony. Let's just start with JB, because the stars were going to show up. You want Melo to go first? Then what we saw? What did you see from JB in that first half?
I saw from the beginning of the game, JB looking like he's ready to get this game over with. He started off the game aggressive. We all know he lead the first scorer in points in the NBA. And he showed that today. 27 points in the first half. Philly didn't have
bonkers.
JB in this first half. When they switched, he's hunting the switch.
Even if you cut his points in half, they still up. 15.
And so we're going to hunt Joel Embiid off of those pick and rolls. If you want to sit back in that drop on Jalen Brunson, then Jalen Brunson going to go for that all day long.
For me, it's where's the physicality, right? Where's the pressure? He was getting everything and anything he wanted. And it's not, and on the Philadelphia side on the offensive end, it's not like they played bad because they had 4 guys in double figures. It's just they had somebody on the other side that was amazing and really just took advantage of everything that they gave him. I looked for Philly to be extremely physical with him in the second half to kind of cut that water off and see if somebody else can beat him, because right now he's rolling. And here's the other thing. When the Knicks played the Hawks, they made sure Brunson had to guard on the other end to take away some of that. Right now, Jalen Brunson sits in
It's
the
crazy.
corner
We
while
got
they
like
feature
3 of the
Joel,
greatest
which I
guards to
understand.
never win a
But at some
ring
point, you have
on
to
the
make him guard,
halftime
'cause if
call.
not, he's good and fresh to go on
Carmelo,
the other end, and
Vince,
you're seeing the
and Tracy.
effects of that.
But this is why he got 27 points.
Yep.
And this is why the Knicks got 30 paint points too, right? 30 plus paint
Yeah.
points. Well, they just dominate the whole game. Offensively, defensively, they more aggressive than Philly. They beating Philly to the loose basketballs out there. They just have a little bit more grit and hunger
Yes.
than Philly right now in the first half.
Well, you mentioned the points in the paint. We'll get to what Cat was able to do too in that first half. He did have 10 points,
Yeah,
put a little bit
absolutely.
of pressure on the defense in the interior for.
Well, I mean, Cat, he's been doing what he's been doing. If we're looking at these plays right here, Cat's vision is what really helps the New York Knicks. When he's able to be in that top of the key, that top of the paint, top of the 3, sorry, now he's able to see the whole floor. In that case, he saw OG getting back door. And this is Golden State offense right here. You just set the up screen, and one guy cut to the basket, one guy popped. So we're going to play that little 2-man game on here. And here, I pass the ball, and I got you guys open. Drummond, you don't know whether to be back or be up. I'm going to shoot this. I'm one of the best 3-man, 3-point shooting big men in
I
this
feel
league.
like just that subtle move on their offensive side of getting Cat involved at the top of the key, being the initiator on some of those passes, really unlocked their offense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the offense has been rolling really for the
Ooh,
Knicks
get your
over the
big
last,
ass in the
3
paint.
games
I'm
now,
never
all the
going
way
for
into this
that.
first half. So we'll see what they have for the second. But everybody is eating right now in the Mecca.
That's the problem.
Someone up is going down. Big
OG
lead.
Anunoby giving them buckets. Mikal Bridges giving them buckets. Jalen Brunson is frying their ass in the cast iron skillet. Karl Anthony Towns getting his little buckets. OG Anunoby getting buckets. Like, that's the problem, bro. Everybody getting buckets on these niggas. Oh. It's not looking too good for my boys in Philly, man. He said their game started at 8:30. Is the Spurs Timberwolves on already? Yeah, we might leave this game, go to Spurs Timberwolves, man. That game should be getting started here in a second.
Peacock and NBCSN, it's official. Anthony Edwards will be available, but he'll be coming off the bench for the first time in his playoff career and just the third time since his rookie season back in 2020-2021. It's the first time we're seeing him since Game 4 of the first round against the Nuggets. Remember, he had suffered a left knee injury during that game. All right, let's take a look at the DraftKings live player props for the second half. It's not too late to still get in on the action. After putting up 27 in the first half, what does Jalen Brunson have in store first in the second half? DraftKings says, guess what? He can get to 39 because he scored 11 straight to close out the first half. So that feels like easy money to me. We still have the second half, 24 minutes to play. I think the Knicks are still scoring. They're in the locker room, but they might put the buckets up. Up 74-51 at the half.
On DraftKings.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this third quarter pan out. Then we're gonna switch to the Wimby Monster and Ant-Man. See how that series is playing. See how that game going. I expect it to be a shellacking. I think the Timberwolves gonna get the dogs blew out their ass, but maybe not. I ain't been able to call it. These playoffs have been up and down, and yeah, these playoffs has been up and down and sporadic. Like I said, my playoff pick already out the playoffs, so I'm just going with my favorite player that's left in the East right now. Ain't no Giannis, so I'm going to Tyrese Maxey. That's my guy. To the max. Everybody I know hooping in them AEs. I might have to give me some of them Ant-Man. Need some new hooping shoes too. Liga. I'm trying to get like Spike Lee, man. I'm trying to be on the court watching my favorite players play, man. I wish I had a favorite basketball team. The only team I would do something like that for is the Cowboys. You can't sit courtside, obviously, at the Cowboys.
Right there, almost on par with him. Back with you, No Eagle, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Robbie Hummel, Ashley Chamonix, and Jalen Brunson set the tone of the first quarter and then finished with a bang at the end of the second.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson had a really fantastic playoff first half performance. Really, the whole team chipped in. Dominating points in the paint, efficient for the three-point line, and great defense as a team. Boy, and we'll see if Philadelphia, who just came off a grueling 7-game series, played Game 7 just 2 nights ago in Boston. Can they have any answer defensively for a Knicks offense that right now is just totally rolling?
In order for me to play Embiid in the fourth quarter, we got to get this lead down to 10.
That's right, guys. You said obviously they threw a big punch at us offensively, but you just have to think that some of those shots, the high bouncers, some of those big shots won't go in this next half. He said some of those mid-range shots that they're making we're going to live with, but he said we are not going to be great defensively, not defending the pick and roll great either. He kind of laughed when I asked him, hey, the plan on the two bigs is working, and he said, yeah, we'll see how it goes this next half, but the biggest thing too is just to free up Tyrese and hopefully get him into rhythm starting this third.
Actually, before the game, Nick Nurse said to us he wasn't sure how this series was going to be played. He had to see how Game 1 went and the way that the Knicks were going to play 76ers. As Scott Boxer calls this Philadelphia ball, Jalen Brunson with his 8th 20-plus point half in a first half in his playoff career. He had 14 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter, 27 overall on the night. Let's see what Philly does offensively to start here. And it's a goal by Brunson. Here comes Hart. The runaway trying to rim.
Rebound by Brunson to snap back and just pick that pass off. They're setting that ball screen. He's behind. He's snapping back to the
It was a great steal, but boy, did he walk to the rim.
25 points Nick lead. And Embiid missed it. Oubre, the follow goes down. Well, points in the paint were a big discrepancy in that first half as well. Now it's up to 34 to 18 in favor of New York.
In that first half, the defense of New York, as good as I've seen in a while, and really, other than those 14 free throws, I mean, the Philadelphia offense is out of sorts and really struggling against this pressure from New York.
Taken away from Edgecombe. Maxey running well. Maxey attack, keeps the ball, hangs, and he makes it short. The defense from Hart in transition. Numbers the other way. Open man is Towns. Caught up the three. Bridges on the extra. Looking to drive. Reset. Hart, 10 to shoot. Mismatch, and here Melton.
Some sloppy play from the Knicks. They better tighten up, man. If I'm Philly, I'm just trying to get this lead down to 10. If I don't, I'm sitting my
In
starters.
this case, and actually probably have one there. Bridges looked like might have got it. Got Hart going up to contest. But I thought if you give that up early, you can get that thing back in a 2-on-1.
Embiid against Towns with 3 fouls. Double from Bridges. And again, right into the hands.
Oh, is that Embiid?
And Anunoby goes up and slam.
And at the start to this third quarter that Nick Nurse wanted, the offensive execution very poor.
Very poor.
Ball turnovers leading to easy opportunities in transition.
Paul George has found a stroke, boy. Lordy, that boy has been stroking.
On the perimeter, he's 4 of 5 from 3. Edgecombe, the lone starter, was not in double figures in that first half. George swiping at Towns. These two very close friends off the court over the course of their NBA careers. 8 to shoot now for Brunson. Right back to Towns in that same short corner. 4 to shoot. Embiid there. Okay, Brooklyn got left alone.
Just a beautiful back cut there on the baseline. And Towns with the vision, able to find him there. Shot clock was getting low. And a beautiful play there by the Knicks.
And then the flip. Maxey fouls Bridges.
But the activity level of New York, a lot like Game 6 in Atlanta, where they are just being
Not looking too good for my Philly, man.
Here comes the post.
Not game one.
You got Oubre cutting that passes to no man's land. Jalen Brunson throwing it ahead, and OG Anunoby doing the rest.
Philadelphia did such a good job in the first round taking care of the basketball. They were #1 in fewest turnovers at 10.7 a game. They only had 3 in the first 3 minutes of this quarter. Bridges looking to drive. Now Anunoby.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
Timeout, Nick Nurse. New York continuing with the momentum.
Knicks up 27,
Opens up a 27-point lead.
83 to 56, bro. Turnovers and piss poor offense. They have some decent defense going, but they keep turning it over and shooting bad shots. Paul George got the only good shot up. Meanwhile, Timberwolves and Spurs are underway. I'm trying to hang in there. I'm just trying to watch a little bit more of this game. And I'm going over there to watch the Wemby monster. Matter of fact. It's gonna be a bad stream now. Whew, Wemby already got a block.
He got a layup. When he said no, and then right here, Rudy said, you know what? I'm in this block party as well. It might have hit the board. It might have, but Wemby does it so often. I'm not going to ruin the party. They don't ruin the party. I'm saying it's not just part. I apologize. McDaniels, look at this. We're going early, so Minnesota 0-4 to start. And San Antonio 0 to the first 3.
This nigga Wemby, boy.
Wemby wants a pick and roll. Look for him to keep Rudy in
That
that.
nigga at the top of the key calling for the screen. Or some ISO shit like he Jalen Brunson.
It's a different matchup for Rudy Gobert, who did a fantastic job against Jokic in the first round.
Totally different because Jokic loves to pass the ball first. Wemby is a scorer who can't pass.
Gobert got a piece to the free throw line. Chance for 3. The foul on Wemby.
And just look at that. How often do you see Rudy Gobert pump faking when he gets down there, but he's looking for Vic as well. And then Vic picks up a cheap foul. But watch Wemby attack and get into his body. Takes away Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert shot an air ball at the free throw line, man. I don't understand that shit, Rudy. After he did the up and under to get fouled, made it just to the free throw line, shoots an air ball, man.
J.R. Smith, when he should have, he missed that right there. Like, what happened?
And the percentage lower than the 53% in that first round against Denver. 2-2 to start. This cell coming off the screen. We get a whistle.
And then right
Offensive foul.
Yeah, right there. That's Shannon Jr. He stayed attached to the body. That's also being in your scout. He knows Vassell wants to come off for dribble handoffs. He wasn't going to let him get it. Offensive foul on the Spurs.
Champagne picks up his first. And 18 fouls on the Spurs. 2 basketball naked.
Already.
Were you particular about the ball being used?
Very particular. Actually, Chris Paul, when I was with the Clippers, he knew I had a pretty good feel. He would let me pick which fastball we were going to use. And you can see right there, like, I'm like, hold on. Yeah, it matters. Every little thing matters.
The surface, the amount of air, what?
It's just the feel of it. It can be broken in a little bit more. They want the ball with the beer on the back. They want that ball back. It feels better to them.
As a shooter or a handle, you want to drop in.
When you were a shooter, you know what the rim felt like. It's just a certain feel.
I didn't want to do basketball.
You just could score it anyway.
Stop. Enough. Randall. It's got to be a big part of the offense, obviously, in this series if they are going to be competitive. Gobert on the screening roll to the left wing.
Boy, Wimby is ridiculous. The way he just got that block.
Extra ball movement by Victor Wembanyama.
Backdoor cut, beautiful. Conley down low, and McDaniels the finish.
And that's what Conley brings. He brings a sense of stability. He knows who to get the ball to and how to get the ball to him.
Champagny at this, and his threes will be big, obviously, throughout the run, not just in this series. But franchise record for threes this year. In and out for Wemby. McDaniels has struggled behind the arc, but not in the mid-range game.
And that mid-range is just as important as a jab and boxing. You have Wemby back there in the paint. There's nothing there. You would have to be able to score in between.
That Game 6 win, he had 32 points, 10 rebounds against Denver. Blocking foul at this end. Going against the Wolves.
Now this is peak Victor Wembanyama defense. Watch. He acts like he's not there. Go ahead. Don't set up for the block. That's what I used to do with the little kids when I was older and I was trying to block shots.
Wimby got 3 blocks already. The game just started. We only 3 minutes into the game.
You gonna take advantage of the young kids?
It didn't hurt their feelings. It taught them a lesson.
I'm done with this. Jordan, what do you have?
In talking with Mike Conley, he said you're aware of Wemby. In talking with Mike Conley, he said you're aware of Wemby no matter where you are on the floor. As soon as you beat your defender up, you automatically look up to locate the big fella on the floor. It dictates your next move, whether you have to pull up quick or find another guy to pass it. He has a massive impact on every single possession in the contest.
Devon Castle with the miss at the line. I would argue that people talk about Wemby affecting every possession at each end when he's on the floor. I think he affects possessions when he's off the floor because players, for that split second, take a look up. Is he on the floor or is he not? Is he coming to block it or not? Daniels the miss. The cell. Quick first step. Hesitation. Off the glass angle over the cell.
Good fundamentals by Vassell. He got in the paint and played off the 2 feet. That always slows the game down for you.
Average about 13 points per game in that opening round series win for Boston.
And this is where you have to see Randall be more aggressive. He a playmaker and drawing attention.
Got the screen from Gobert. They went behind it underneath it. He misses the three.
Spurs starting to hop out on them boys. It's 11-6.
That high screen. If you are a shooter,
It's 90-60 in that Knicks Philly game.
The Spurs are attacking. They have so many guys who can make plays. It makes it tough to key in on one guy.
and if he ends up consistently shooting,
I have not seen
they are really tough to defend. Conley, another man, stuck in, sweeps the rebound at the dunk.
Gobert said, "I'm big brother, you're little brother. I have no problem boxing you out."
I ain't seen Mike Conley hit a shot yet.
Good stuff by Gobert.
Corner three, the sound of the miss, cleared by Randall. You know that competitive side. He wants to prove something in this series.
Absolutely. He has to show, you know what? I showed you the ropes. I'm the mentor, you're the mentee.
Came in front of the corner, way short. Whistle on the foul's going to go against San Antonio. As the crowd reacts. Castle for the foul. He wants to take a look.
Hurry to your nearest dealership now.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Just challenge that foul. Watch the right hand of Stephon Castle right there in the ground.
It was the right hand of left. Castle did pull it down, and McDaniels brought attention to it by pushing him off, saying, get off me. So it was the correct call.
So it is a foul on Castle. They lose the challenge. It wasn't much of a ball, but that hand right there is what they reacted to and saw.
Well, it was quick. You know, so if you see it in real time, it's like McDaniels did it. But we have somebody come in the game, Anthony Edwards, a welcome sight.
Four-time All-Star. It was questioned whether or not he would even play in the series. Had that left knee injury, which really didn't look good. It was a hyperextension. Turned out to be a bone bruise game 4 in that first half. Missed the next 2 games and just worked and worked. And there was some doubt earlier today. He was listed as questionable, but he is available. He is in minutes restriction.
See, they went right to him.
Woo. Knicks putting belt to ass, bro. Should go get the belt. I ain't even watching that game no more. It's over. It's 96-65, 5 minutes left in the third. That game cooked, boy. The Knicks came out cooking, firing on all cylinders. They got to get more from VJ Escom, bro. That is, he can't make up 30 points, obviously.
He's one of the best defenders in the league. He has speed.
He gonna be out there, bro.
The matchups
You
personally.
gotta contribute, bro. You can't just be out there with getting cardio, man.
He is known for his defense now, but the man can score as well.
He can score. I knew him as a scorer, so him doing this, he was doing what he had to do so he could do what he wanted to do. And now his offensive game's on full display.
One-on-one. When the Gobert got the strip, took it right away. Off the leg of TJ Sherman. And then back. Good, over and back. So Reynolds going to argue that it was tipped. So was Chris Finch.
And you can already see both teams are establishing nothing will be easy. No dribble handoffs, no easy shots. That's going to go as the series goes. Look, he knocks it off the Shannon Jr.'s way for the backcourt violation.
Wendy out front, set the screen, now swings it. Coleman Johnson just came off the bench. Sixth man of the year. My partner here knows something about that.
2 or 3, I know a few things about it.
Yes.
But congrats to him.
Dude, you gotta follow through with that left.
You think you have a shot and you don't have the right space to get it off.
Kind of gave him that.
Using his body over Johnson in the lane, can't get it to go.
Oh, AE is in the game. We got an ad man saying,
And the reach, or the hold, first foul on Anthony Edwards.
And that's the game within the game. Anthony Edwards just came in. Aaron Fox said to Andrew Jordan, I want to test his knee to see how good he can move. Right there, they tested it and used his hands, got the foul.
Luke Cornett in off the bench, and Wemby takes a seat for San Antonio.
Look for Harper to be aggressive with Anthony Edwards on him, just to make him move around. He's coming back in this high-intensity situation.
And it will be interesting to see how many minutes we get tonight from Anthony Edwards. The sell, he got on his own miss. Swinging. From the jumper in the
This is where the Spurs need to have multiple playmakers out on the court. And you see they made that adjustment.
I like the way Rudy playing though. Rudy really came in the hoop.
on the board here. Edwards draws a double. Leaves it for Gobert over Cornette.
And look how Ant just navigated that pick and roll. He had all the scheme, the force, and then slowed down to drop it off as soon as Victor went out.
Hassel strong in the lane. Cornette thought about it.
Ah, the defense that the Wolves playing right now, man.
Harper.
Giving up a lot of open threes. That's not looking good for them boys. San Antonio done jumped out to a 17-10 lead. 4.5 left in the first. They got to do better with the ball movement, man. They keep getting caught up in the ball movement and leaving wide open three-point shooters. We know San Antonio got them guards. All lethal, all can score.
Reed Ballard gets fouled. Well, let's take a look at Anthony Edwards. Dish to Rudy. Look how patient he is. Up face. No shot blocker in there. Rudy said, this is free money.
So a 5-point lead for the Spurs.
Hey, McDaniel's not playing with these boys.
McDaniels controls.
You got to be a three-level scorer. We know you want to shoot threes. The paint is shut off. The in-between game separates players.
No argument here.
Okay, I didn't know that. I know you like that.
No argument here. Harper guarded by Edwards. The Castle with the miss this time. Wolves with the run. Getting stuck in
Jay McDaniel definitely walking his ass out, bro.
McDaniels picks up the second.
That is a big second foul. McDaniel's the best defender on the Timberwolves. Castle knew what he was doing. He knew. If I pick up a foul now, I don't have to deal with it as much later. It's a smart move right there by Castle.
Couple of subs in off the bench for Chris Finch. On Tyler, the fifth-year man out of VCU, who's been really good for them this year. And Jalen Clark, second-year player out of UCLA. So the Spurs up by 3, controlling. Clark, all up over De'Aaron Fox. Got a piece of that.
Fox may have got away with travel and trying to slow down on the slow step, but you see they went with Bones Tyler in action immediately. And Edwards into his space.
Reed in the lane, Rustin. Champagne starts the break. Kick for Fox. Edwards strong. In by Reed.
So far, Anthony Edwards ain't holding his team back, but he ain't really being Ant Edwards. Bro. Definitely looking like a role player, like how they got him playing. Man, they just don't let Wemby hoop at all, bro. Damn, I watch. I feel like I don't watch the whole game without seeing Buddy play. Like, damn, bro. Rudy is the same size as this nigga down there. Like, nigga, Rudy be hooping. Let him hoop. That's the one thing that annoys me about Spurs coaching. Like, let these niggas hoop, bruh. This is why he ain't gonna be eligible. Like, they anticipate him winning all these Defensive Player of the Year awards. He ain't gonna be eligible to win them. He ain't gonna be eligible for no all defensive teams. He ain't gonna be eligible for no all NBA teams. He ain't gonna be eligible for the MVP. Like, none of that shit going. He ain't gonna have none of that shit on his resume. The way they let this man hoop, like, It's crazy work. And let the boys play. God damn, they Coach Carter and this nigga. Like, you can't hoop unless your grades is at a 2.4 GPA looking at it. Hey, y'all, this shit funny as hell, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see this. Y'all see that? The nightcap cover Ocho and the ISO. That shit funny as hell, bro.
When you sign up, break it down.
Anthony Edwards just came in the game. He has not scored, but look the attention he draws. Right now, Capsule is supposed to be right there. He was not there because Anthony Edwards is able to take gravity in space and give his teammates.
Minnesota huddle, there's a high emphasis on transition. Message was simple, slow down mentally, but play fast. Keep your eyes in front of you. Let's beat them down the floor. That's our best offensive option.
Reed's got it beyond the arc. First three-pointer tonight.
And you give Coach Finch credit right there. They knew that Victor Wembanyama was back in the game. He was in the drop coverage. He's going to allow Naz Reid to come off the straight and roll and have a free three-point shot.
So they tie it up on the strength of a 7-0 run. Johnson looking for room and help. Baseline.
Good cut, good pass. He said Harper's going to be really aggressive with Anthony Edwards on.
Well, they are defending.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards
Got lost and couldn't play in this game.
with a Kobe-esque fadeaway. My lord.
Just over 40%. Edwards, the fade along the baseline, his first bucket tonight.
That was just mean. That was mean, wasn't it, Jerry? Then he gave a look to the Spurs bench.
Uh-oh.
Good
Uh-oh.
Reed took it away. And looking to go to work here. Uh-oh. It's communication defensively. Starting to feel it.
Yeah, we do got a delayed reaction.
He's stopping stars, not thinking about the knee. He's back.
One of the top scorers in the NBA, nearly 20 on the game this season. A 12-2 run to take the lead for the Wolves.
Makes sense.
In space, the third block victim, a late whistle and a foul.
Look at Edwards get to his spot, using his footwork. No rush, all patience, nothing but net. Knocks it down, talks to the Spurs bench and said, y'all know me. And then right there, they did not want to switch. No one to switch here to Johnson. I already know what time it is for him.
You know what it's like? How fun is it in the playoffs to get on a roll like that?
Oh, my goodness, it is. It's everything becomes hype. Everything is worth double because you just feel it. Right now, Anthony Edwards is feeling it.
On the bench, but still up. It's up to his teammate, so he's going to get it. Takes a seat. And communication with Chris Finch, too. Got more playoff wins than all the Minnesota coaches combined. The success as of late. Western Conference Finals the last 2 years. Kind of talked to him about the confidence they got from that first series in the win over Denver, and he didn't really want to go there. He said, look, these guys already are confident. They know it's not in this situation.
They've been there, but this is where at their best. They can really lock in and hone in on one team for multiple games, and they can just wear on it.
Lee off the board that time with a long three. Here comes the Spurs on the run. Oh, really.
This is 2026, 2003, all with the same. He was just moving the ball to certain standard the Spurs play with.
Dylan Harper's got 9 in the game already. Reed tipped it. Spurs looking to push again. Once again, holds up with 3. The game has changed by that.
Yes, it
TJ Shannon off balance, off the border, after the knock from Harper.
T-Wolves have come out playing pretty good to start the game.
San Antonio tonight, 3 from the Minnesota, everything's being shot. 2-second difference shot.
They got one.
Fox. Block from behind, goes Howard, got a piece, they got time here. Randall on the move, collects, and dunks. In the hole. What a way to finish this one.
Julius Randle getting to the basket. Side step, Euro step. He said, I don't hear you out. That's still a dunk.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google. Coverage brought to you by Xfinity.
Welcome on board our new Triangle Rewards and WestJet Rewards partnership. Prior to earning, ensure your accounts are securely linked. In the event you shop or fly with us, earn Canadian Tire money and WestJet points on all eligible purchases. Breathe normally and secure your own rewards before assisting others. Take a
LinkedIn can't make your boss less urgent, but we can help you find a new job. Better patient outcomes through and management. I'm Dr. Lauren in my office. I'm doing that.
Ball's high and just tracking. That wasn't his man, but look at two defenders not letting Fox get the pull-up jumper. And then that leads to Julius Randle's dunk. In the game 56 playing in Utah, you don't exert that kind of effort, but we know the urgency you have to play with in these playoffs.
Those 4 blocks, 3 on the other side. San Antonio averaged 7 blocks per game in that opening round series against Portland. There's the blocks now in off the bench. Randall is going to get the foul. Trying to defend against Wemby.
Randall was trying to do his work early. He understands Wemby has the height advantage. If he can push him out further on the floor, it makes his job just a little bit easier.
He dictates the personnel as well, offensively and defensively, right? And again, who you have to put on the floor to space the floor, take things away from him.
Absolutely.
Fox. And Reed clears it. Both time will get significant minutes here, and a big play defensively in that first quarter.
Yes, he's got this coach's trust. They can trust him. The sidestep like an Ant-Man.
Look who's back on the floor.
He just played with certain electricity. That is contagious for his team.
Woo! Boy, the Knicks put a shellacking on my motherfucking Philly. 109-78 at the end of the third. Knicks and then Knicks Philly. We got 26-23 right now to start the second with the Spurs and Wolves. Wolves playing some hell of a defense right now. I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna make this a series. Spurs better tighten up. It's 29-23 right now, actually. They actually in position to steal game 1. The Spurs gonna tighten up. They gotta let Wemby hoop, dog. Why y'all keep putting him on the bench? Shit is stupid. It's aggravating. Like, bro, let him hoop.
Shooting nearly 50% from the floor now, Minnesota, and on a 7.
They can't get no rhythm like that. Nigga get the hoop for 5 minutes, then he gotta come to the bench the rest of the 7 minutes. He's goofy, bro. Let the man hoop, take the shackles off. This is the time you take the shackles off. You did all that motherfucking load management in the regular season. This is where you let this nigga go. Like, stop sitting him on the every time I look up Wemby on the bench. It don't make sense, fool.
A physical, tough defense from Minnesota, and that field goal percentage down to 32% now. Every possession has been difficult.
Yes, and this is what the playoffs are. As you go deeper in the playoffs, things become harder. That's why we have great respect for the great teams and the great players. Because they find a way to figure it out.
Randall with helper on him. Gooders will now break the free throw line. Several pump fakes. Nope. Looking at first. Trying to stay with Wemby on the spin. Several. Spin first.
Right there, Victor Wembanyama attracted so much attention when he threw it back to Pastor. He allowed Pastor to play against the closeout. He was able to attack that. And Nas Reed knew from the first second he tried to close out, he was in trouble.
Second-year player out of UConn, Stephon Castle got live in the game. Reed.
Definitely going down in San Antonio. Damn, Wemby pimped that shit to the top of the backboard. The top of the backboard. That's crazy work. Literally got the block at the top of the square.
Defensive player of the year and a unanimous pick. Squared up. Good work.
What about that challenge by Anthony Edwards? He is not hesitating when he's jumping or his burst to get to the basket.
Got the fourth and the offensive foul is one of the times leading. That's his first.
You know about that two-man game between Alex Green and the first to score. That's a go-to play for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It was a bit of a frustrating regular season, a good season for Minnesota. They won 49 games and at times were really inconsistent. Whole different level so far here in the playoffs.
And that's the third foul on Jamie Green.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
Ron McDaniel sending Castle to the line. Saturday, it's Premier League morning on Peacock and NBCSN. Liverpool hosting Chelsea at 7:30. And on NBC and Peacock, Man City taking on Brentford 12:30 Eastern Time live Saturday on NBC, Peacock, and NBCSN. Castle a 73% free throw shooter during the regular season.
Look for Minnesota to go to Anthony Edwards. We don't know how many minutes he's going to play. So he has to be aggressive the time that he's out there. But the Spurs go come.
The sub locked in by Edwards, trying to deny the basketball. 10 minutes in the game. Edwards so far. There's that ball again.
He didn't even have to jump for that block, dog. You were making Julius Randle, which is a huge human being, look like a little toddler, dog. I'm talking about just standing up, just smacking that shit. Every time Julius Randle try to put that shit up, get that shit out of here, nigga. Get that shit out of here, nigga. Get that shit out of here, nigga. I think he got 5 blocks already. 7.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 blocks. That's how many blocks niggas finish with for the game. It's retarded.
Wilson. And then Burton Wilson. Chief Mark Davis said Burton Wilson. The Spurs didn't like it. They thought they had momentum. It was a chance at a free three.
It was right as that ball got up off the deck to Castle. Yep. Jordan, what do you have?
Guys, I have an up-close and personal view of Anthony Edwards pleading with Coach Finch, giving the thumbs up, saying, let me stay in the game. I promise I am good. I'm back to full grid now. But it looks like he's going to stay in the game, fellas.
I mean, he's good at winning in practice. Like the whole checked it and shoot around today. He did work out and just wants to be out on the floor, and it's been really effective.
And just watching, he's not playing to hesitate. He's not thinking about any one move he's making. He feels good.
This place was ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Minnesota's missed its last 6 shots, making 7. Got one change by Wemby. A whistle and a take foul. It's going to be a take foul. As we step aside, San Antonio up by 3.
When every new day starts with frustration, it's time to get a consultation with myrocky.ca.
It's in nice cat flavors from around the globe. Try them all today.
French connection goes way back to when Wembley was just 13 years old.
Unbelievable to see how their relationship has grown and the hope and faith that he gave Victor Wembanyama. You know, Victor was using him as a muse, as somebody you can lean on. And now they meet in the playoffs. I can't imagine that.
Well, Bear's been good tonight, but defensively, Wemby has been out of this world. He's got 6 blocks already in this game.
6 blocks, bruh. 6 blocks.
And in his blocks, he set his own guy up there in the trap. And then loses something good for the Spurs. And then you even keep it account how many ones he just adjusts when he's not blocking shots.
Change of shots, even when he's not blocking it. Jordan, you have more?
A lot between the two French bigs. Wemby saying he spent a lot as a role. Model. He's inspired me in so many ways. The perfect model for all big men and how you should take care of your body. Meanwhile, Ruby's saying a lot of kids don't think the way he thinks at his age. He's different. He's so committed to his body and getting stronger. It's funny, people would expect some of the questions he asks. He reflected back on a recent combo in which Victor asked Ruby what type of water filter he uses in the hopes of gaining a hydration advantage. He takes nutrition, getting his body better. He seeks an advantage wherever he can, Ruby said.
So it's a team foul and a free throw and the ball. You know him well, too. You know a different side.
We worked out together a couple summers ago, and the workouts were unbelievable. The dinners and the conversation really are better. He thinks so different, and he understands the responsibility that comes with being who he is.
It's going to pick up his second.
Got to give that the props right there. As Kelsey was just waiting on the time and perhaps for that. And Coach Mitch Johnson and his staff, that was a great after timeout play.
4th team foul in the quarter. Haven't had a foul called yet against the Spurs here in the second. Cornette to the free throw line. 9th-year player out of Vanderbilt. Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow. Peacock, NBC, and the Cavs and the Pistons. Going to be a great series. NBC, Peacock, Lakers, and the Thunder out west. And Wednesday on ESPN, 76ers and the Knicks, Wolves, and the Spurs. For more of these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
Ooh-wee. Knicks put a 40 ball on field.
Series is going to get better and better because it's
117 to 87. 7 minutes left in the fourth in that game. Got 35-29. Spurs up right now on the T-Wolves. 6 minutes left in the second. And again, Wemby is on the bench.
And you see right when Victor Wembanyama goes out the game, the Timberwolves are smart. They attack the basket because they want to put pressure on the Spurs defense when he's not out there.
Yeah, you got to recognize.
You got to recognize that you can get to the bonus earlier, and then when it does come back, you can take advantage of the free throw line.
Second foul now. Stephon Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed lost his balance.
I ain't gonna lie though, T-Wolves making this shit way closer than I thought it would be.
That was just Jelly Fam doing what he does. Reed got a handle. Check his resume from high school. Good shot right there, my comment.
Ooh.
Over to Fox, covered by Shannon. And that's where he really needs to get better on the defensive end. Contact and the offensive foul called at the 7.
Great defense by the veteran Mike Conley. Closing out, not that long.
God damn, I can't believe the Knicks hung a 40 ball on my feet. So much for the Iverson step over. They like the Sixers got their ass stepped on, walked on, dog walk. God damn. 87 to 117, 119. They just put another bucket on their ass. Giving them niggas the same beating they gave the Hawks. Lord have mercy. What's the Knicks on? Okay, Knicks. Knicks might be, they bet, hey, all right.
Gary Cornett now. Fox. On the deal.
I don't think New York had them a ring since the 70s.
Deal inside of Conway. Good defense by Conley. Fox trying to jump back and get the foul. Shannon Jr. off the bench from Conway. And that's who Minnesota is. They strike fast and they try to get the paint. They had 50 plus paint. 50 points in the paint last game.
Spurs over the last 7 at this, and Gasol can't change it. Cornette saves it. Just starts. We'll say the break, not really a break. Picked it up to walk it up.
Semi-break.
Okay. Reed to the left, and off the glass and in.
Are you believing the handle now, TJ?
Yes, I'm telling you.
This is a great game, man.
No handles. I spotted
No, I was kind of getting distracted. Scrolling and shit, but this shit is a good game, man. It's definitely back and forth.
The Spurs go right to zone. They go fist.
Whew. For this one, I said I ain't seen Mike Conley hit a shot. Bang! 4-3. It's 39-37 T-Wolves. 4 minutes left in the half.
Back there in the back protecting the paint, and Cornette is in the drop coverage as well.
Shooting almost 42% beyond the arc now, the Wolves. Shot clock down to 5 from Harper. Had the double momentarily left. He fires, misfires.
God damn, Philly got belt the ass, boy. That shit crazy, bro.
There's the pick and roll again because Cornette's in the back of the drop coverage. That's a 2-on-1.
Keldon Johnson trying to fight around it. It's going to pick up the... Minnesota.
It's tied up right now, 39-39. They got a back and forth game here in San Antonio. Definitely the Wimben Monster is being just that. 6 blocks already in the first half, man. That's diabolically insane. But he is being held offensively in shackles. It look like Rudy gonna be his match. Ed Edwards can turn up and be himself, man. I know he fighting through that knee. T-Wolves got a good chance, man. T-Wolves could get back to the conference finals. And then, shit, we just gotta see if they can handle Shea and them boys. Or the Lakers. But man, the T-Wolves and the Lakers conference finals would be crazy, right? Talk about the underdogs battling it out. Oh, we'll definitely get smoked by Anthony Edwards. If they get to that point, it's a wrap. You ain't gonna be able to tell them nothing. But if we get to that point and Luka come back, I know. It'll take a miracle for my Lakers to get there. But, hey, man, a kid can dream, can't he? I can have dreams. Or go James, getting back to another NBA Finals. Having to play the Knicks. Whoop up on the Knicks. That'll be hard body, boy, because we ain't really got too many people that can deal with Jalen Brunson. I mean, we do got Smart. But boy, Jalen Brunson will put Austin Reeves in a blender. My Lord, and whip that boy back and forth. It would be bad news bears trying to guard Jalen Brunson for the Lakers. My Lord. The only team right now left in the West, it's 2, Spurs and the OKC Thunder. They're the only 2 teams equipped to deal with Jalen Brunson's offensive package. Man, the way he just exploded on the 76ers, the groove he in right now, I don't think nobody. It's hard for me not to compare him to Allen Iverson right now. He looking like this shirt. The way Jalen Brunson cooking, bro. Crazy, bro. We'll see how game 2 goes, though. Philly. I don't really looking at how game 1 went. I know it's ebbs and flows. It swings back and forth, but due to Joel Embiid's health. I know Maxey gonna have a better game. I don't think Paul George can play any better. And a lot of them are in double figures. The only person they need to step up more is VJ Edgecombe. He's just gonna have to contribute more, man. He's gotta be a big time player for them, man.
Lily.
He gotta average at least 20 to 25 points, man.
And by Xfinity.
He's gotta be that third member of the big three.
Beautiful night here in San Antonio.
Paul George can be that fourth horseman.
Tied up at 39 apiece, Jamal.
As soon as Victor Wembanyama comes back, he just starts grabbing one hand like it's a grapefruit on. Then it starts to break. It gets going. The Spurs are able to strike fast. Johnson attacking the basket, pulling the Julius Randle. Randle with the bump and the layup.
It's a game that has gone up and down.
Yes.
No transition, but not that many fast break points because the defense has been so good.
It's been so
He only
good.
got 2 points right now. Victor Wembanyama.
In the second quarter. Every point counts.
Oliver all over Mike Conley here on this possession. The sell on Randall. Skips it to Clark. Step along the baseline and the floater.
By the side, loosen up that defense.
Jalen Clark, the second-year player out of UCLA, has been terrific on defense. Looking for a little offense. So they're almost took it away. Randy goes, he changed position of the ball about 3 times in the air.
Victor Wembanyama. Only 4 points, but that was two of that you'll see.
Rudy, what was that? I don't know why they even gave that man the ball. They give Rudy the ball. He just falls down by himself, unabated, unaided on the pick and roll, dog. That's a ridiculous turnover, Rudy.
Randy tried to do the one-hand cleanup and get lost it.
He did. It almost cost him 3, but now the Spurs are back and Whitney's pushing it.
Defensive pressure turning up on the Wolves.
Wembanyama didn't know where he was going to go, how he was going to score. Just moved
Really
around
should have
the
got a
area
couple
like
and
that.
one. Wemby been getting to the hole getting fouled, low key.
Getting to a spot, laying it up over Rudy. He is something else.
3 of 7 from the floor. 6 points, but those blocks, got 7 rebounds already, whistle and a foul.
Knicks is in some kind of groove, boy. They put up a $130 on them, boy. 130 to 93. 3 minutes left in the fourth. I'm pretty sure everybody's on the bench right now.
Over the limit, though.
It's a minute 37 left in this one. It's 45-41.
Mark here in the second quarter.
And that's the difference between the Denver series and this series. Rudy get where he wanted to go, but Jokic was back there, not the same defensive presence that Victor is. So they
Oh,
take
wow.
advantage of the
Sweet
paint like
Lord.
they did against the Nuggets.
7 blocks.
Yep.
He might have a quadruple double there.
That's what he just knows how to create
10
contact.
points.
He puts the pressure on the
Oh, he probably have a triple double. 10 points, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 blocks.
Wemby behind the screen, spots up, 12 short. Reminder coming up, American Express at the half, first half highlights analysis, that might be one of them right there. Wow, screen.
Took it right to his dad. That's what I said when I first seen Wemby. If you playing Wemby, you gotta get into his body. Get that nigga that little chicken wing, man. Give him that chicken wing with fries, man. Oh, throw his ass back. Then roll his ass with the cinnamon roll.
He takes pride in defense, and he knows he has to be a dog on defense. Be on this T-Wolves team. Great job right there. Victor was trying to play in traffic, got stuck. Clark with the good weak side help.
Neither one was giving the basketball up.
No. They're not not giving anything up there.
So 47.1 left until halftime.
What side of shooters this nigga wear? Lord, how much?
Jacob James in foul trouble. And Anthony Edwards, he's sitting for the last 2 minutes.
7.65 left. It's going to be like.
They get one injunction. One injunction.
Fox, drive his screen.
He's hesitating on his three-point shot right now. He's getting the space he wants. He has to trust that shot. That's what gives him the space to drive by later.
And get one tonight yet. Over 5. Real gets it from the weak side.
8 blocks, bro.
Shot clock is off. San Antonio tried to get one before the break. Fox pounded by Conley. 5 on the clock. Under 5. 2. Ball scored. The Cleveland back again. That'll do it.
Yeah, tie game, man. Yeah, shout out to the T-Wolves making the game interesting. I would love to watch it. I'm going to watch the rest of this game, but I would love to stay on stream for it. Devices to get battery getting low. I gotta make sure I work on keeping my device charged throughout the day, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But Knicks beat the hell out of my Phillies 76ers, out of my boy Tyrese Maxey. We got a good one right here. I switched off that game at halftime. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. If y'all been watching the stream, y'all know we started with the Knicks and Sixers, but I was going for Philly, man. Y'all know, to the max. Try to come out and support them boys that's tired from that game 7. That's what I surmise. So we'll see how game 2 goes. But if they don't get contributions from the others, and Shaq calls them, they might get swept. They gotta get the others involved. VJ Escom, Kelly Oubre, like y'all just gotta score more, contribute more. Of course, Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid gotta ramp it up offensively and defensively. They gotta figure out a scheme to slow down Jalen Brunson, bro. He can't go off for 27 in the first half. You know, damn near 15 points a quarter. Like you just can't get that up, bro. That's too much. So we'll see how game 2 plays out on what's today? Monday. On Wednesday, I think they'll be back at it on Wednesday, back in the Garden. So same with these Spurs and Wolves. We'll see if the Wolves is able to pull out the game 1 upset, coming there and steal game 1 from these boys. You know they still young, get experience. Wemby still growing. So we'll see how that play out. So far for round 2, we got a bludgeoning up in Madison Square Garden. We got a hell of a game going on right now in San Antonio. So y'all know tomorrow we got the Cavs and the Pistons. That should be a great game. 2 evenly matched teams. And then we got my Lakers. We gonna see if we got what it takes to go up against the defending champ OKC Thunder. Will we be able to deal with this man right here? Can we deal with him? Can GOAT James dig deep and pull out another series W like we just did against the Rockets, man? So Cavs, Pistons, Lakers, Thunder tomorrow. I'm streaming the whole game. So I don't give a damn. I'm live till my device dies because you know I gotta stay on support with GOAT James. Make sure we get the W. Because when I stream, we win. I don't stream, I ain't live in attendance, we lose. Except when we play the Thunder. But that's going to change tomorrow. Which I already know what it is. I appreciate everybody who be hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Man, rocking with your boy in these NBA playoffs. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. I need about 70 more, y'all. I appreciate the love. Y'all almost got one of my music videos to 100,000 views. That's love. The rest of my channel been growing, been going up, man. We just gonna keep out there to keep growing, keep grinding, and we keep staying on live. More gaming streams coming, of course, as the sports season comes to an end. I don't really do baseball like that, so you know, in the summertime I'm gonna be gaming real heavy and dropping more content as far as joint venture season 2. Definitely working on more music, so Y'all keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, share it to all your friends and loved ones. Let them know that the best rapper in Texas, the best hip hop, the best broadcast, sports broadcaster is live on your screen. The best new up and coming gamer is live on your screen. And just appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. R.A. Shot, He Got Game Sports. We back tomorrow. Lakers, Thunders, Cavs, Pistons.